Woo, yeah. Nope. I don't own the rights. I know, YouTube. I know, close that chapter. I know I don't own the rights to that. No. I didn't reincarnate Van Halen. They're not back from the dead. And I didn't go see a Van Halen show, but I got to see the next best thing. And we'll go over that today. Like I said, I don't own the rights to that music, YouTube. I know. I'm a little late getting the video out, guys. I only got one day off this week from the spa. Crazy busy with NFR, so I got the video as quick as I could here. So here we are once again for We Still Got More Rockin' to Do, bitch. Ep.7 of Season 2. 32nd episode overall. So we were at the House of Blues this past Friday night, December 8th, 2023. So just 4 days ago, not too far back. We were there to see Nita, Strauss and Mammoth WVH. So who don't know what Mammoth WVH is, that's Wolfgang Van Halen's band. Yes, the son of Eddie Van Halen, which is why I got Eddie up here today. So we'll get into that. But like I said first, a lady by the name of Nita Strauss, her solo project band, is going to go ahead and open for Mammoth WVH today. She's really famous for playing with Alice Cooper for a lot of years, almost 10 years. Now she's played for Demi Lovato for a little bit. And she also was in the cover band for Iron Maiden called the Iron Maidens. It's all female Iron Maiden cover band, and they rock. And she was in that band for a little bit. So, yeah, they absolutely rock. They can play, they play like Maiden, just they're ladies, and they rock. And she also played in a band for about 6 years, a band called Femme Fatale. So, very accomplished guitarist. She's just turned 37 years old. She is bad to the bone. Actually, they sold copies. The picture's a copy, of course, of original picture, but they are authentic signatures on the picture. So for $25, I couldn't pass it up. I really couldn't. So I thought that was really cool. I think all bands should do this, honestly. No matter what the venue, because I mean, think about it. If they could probably print these up, and if they do enough of them, they could probably get the cost down to right around, say, $1 or $2 a piece. Do a signature on them from a couple of the band members. $25-$30, man. Come on. You know, that'd be awesome for every band to do. You know, if it's going to be like a whole band 8x10 signed, it's like a picture, you know, maybe do like $50. You know, don't overcharge people, because it wouldn't be, you know, you could make, like I said, if, you know, you got the right people and you know the right people, you can probably get them made for close to $1 or $2 a piece. So, I mean, I love this idea that Nita had at her merch table. That was awesome. Instead of just getting a shirt. I got so many rock shirts. So, in fact, I don't have a Mammoth shirt, but I have an Eddie Van Halen, his old school Frankenstein guitar. So I know, you know, even though it's not about Van Halen, Mammoth, Wolfgang Van Halen, it still kind of fits. So let's get into the set list for Nita. Now, Nita does a lot of just instrumental songs. She's got 2 full-length albums out. And, you know, first 5 songs that she did on her set is just, it's, you know, she's got her, 2 other guitarists, a bass player, no, 1 other guitarist, my bad, a bass player, a keyboardist, and then drums. And in fact, she's engaged to the drummer. So that was kind of, I didn't know that until that show. And she said it, and even gave each other a couple kisses on stage a couple times. So, you know, it's cool. They're really tight, even being on the road together that much. Sometimes when you're around the same people, easy to fight. But you can tell they're all happy. It's a great high-energy band. First song in was called Summer Storm. So that was pretty cool. She really just shreds on that guitar, man. She is bad to the bone. And the other musicians around her are no slouches either. Very cool. Very cool. The second song, Our Most Desperate Hour, Mariana Trench, Elazra, and then The Quest into a drum solo. And then kind of like the second part of her set, she's going to bring a young lady out by the name of Casey Carlson, who's going to do vocals for Nita's songs now. And Casey Carlson is in the band called Deadlands. And she's a tiny woman that doesn't, I'm not saying she's not tiny, but I'd say she was maybe 5 foot, maybe. But she looked, she had all the heavy metal gear on. As far as her outfit was very metal, and she had the black with the purple tinted hair that was pretty cool. And like I said, she gets out there and she could sing her ass off. And she first song that comes out with is called "The Wolf You Feed," and "Through the Noise" was next, "Dead Inside," and then my favorite song that they did towards the end called "Victorious." Really good set. Like I said, I've heard Nita Strauss's stuff, only instrumental stuff. It was cool that she mixed in a vocalist there towards the end for the last 4 songs. First, 5 were just instrumentals, but they're badass, and it's cool to see how talented she is. And then plus, like I said, she lets the other musicians step up front real quick and do some stuff too to show you what they got. Really good show to start it off. I was really happy. But now we're going to get into Mammoth WVH, which, like I said, that was a derivative name. Mammoth WVH is actually a derivative to Eddie Van Halen's first band, which was called Mammoth, which eventually evolved into, of course, Van Halen with his brother Alex, of course, on the drums. So, pretty much I was just setting up the show, and pretty much everything's kind of quiet. Everybody's just kind of talking in the crowd. There's only general admission, and then they had people standing around. Some people rented out the tables behind us, but they didn't have the second level opened up. But they, everything's kind of quiet. People come out, set up waters in different spots, and then here comes a woman on stage. And it looks like she's setting up a little something extra for like the middle spot, which figured be Wolfgang's area that he'll be in when he comes on the stage. And fucking it's Valerie Bertinelli, because for those rockers who really know, Valerie Bertinelli was married to Eddie Van Halen. Wolfgang is their son. Mom is there at the show. And that was really cool, not only for me, because I remember Valerie Bertinelli from all the way back in the day of like One Day at a Time, when I was really young and watching her on TV, because I remember she was a really cute black-haired girl on TV for me. It was like, ooh, who's that black-haired girl right there? Because she had really dark hair back in the day for a while, One Day at a Time. And really, really pretty girl. And, and I was young, I was a young boy. I'm just like, ooh, pretty lady. And so that's where I know her from. Now, my wife really knows her because she does like those kid baking shows. Like we'll have the kids come up and do contests for baking or whatever. Pretty sure that's what she does now. But I know my wife sees her on that kind of show. So it was kind of cool for her to pop up there. And I didn't have my camera ready to get a picture right then. Maybe later on in this review, maybe I got a picture of her, though, doing something else. We'll have to see. You guys see in the review here. Let's start off the set. We're going to start off. Mammoth starts off with the song called Mammoth. So that's kind of cool. Second song is called Right, with question marks. Miles Above Me, Like a Pastime, Optimist, Store, Stone, I believe. I fucked that writing up right there, didn't I? Anyway, it's a good tune. Look it up. I'm All Right. And then this is where when you look up on the second level, off to the side, who's looking over the edge? Mom Wolfgang, Valerie Bertinelli. She's up there looking down, watching the sun play. She got a little smile on her face. She's like, damn, my boy's got a lot of people in here at the House of Blues in Vegas. That's pretty cool. She might have been with him on other shows too, or maybe just came to this one because I think she probably lives in California. Maybe she lives in Vegas. I don't know. But Wolfie's kind of going that way to California to finish up the tour. So that's where I got my picture of Valerie Bertinelli up on that ledge. So I got the picture of her. That was kind of cool to see her up there. Really cool. And then, of course, whenever staff started seeing people noticing her, they took her to the other side to where you couldn't really see her unless you were out and really looked. You had to really get out and about to look and see her from where they took her to stand on the second level. So I only got a couple pics real quick, but it was cool for her to make an appearance. I thought maybe she might, but I didn't really, I was like, we'll have to see. But it was kind of cool to see his mom out there, and, it's cool that, Wolfgang gets to do stuff like that. He is a very talented musician, I'm telling you, just like his dad and his Uncle Alex. So, very cool. All right, next song was called, if I didn't mention I'm All Right at number 7, number 8 was Epiphany, number 9, Think It Over. And then he does a song where it's just him and an acoustic guitar called Distance. And after he gets done with that song, I believe, is where he looks up. He's like, how's that sound, Mom? And that was kind of a cool little moment, man. So, I thought anyway, he's he genuinely seems like a really nice guy. The musicians he has with him are tight. Very good band. They really tore it up. The next song was called Waiting, You're to Blame. And then the last two songs of his set was called Feel, and then the last song is called Take a Bow. And then, of course, they go off stage for a second. The house lights don't come on. You know what that means. Encore. So they're going to come out, of course, do an encore. And even Wolfie mentions it. He's like, you guys know when we go back there and they turn on the lights, you know we're going to come back out, right? It's like everyone's like, yeah, we know. So they play a song called Another Celebration at the End of the World. And another song called Don't Back Down. So a double encore. That's cool as hell. Very, very good talented musicians. Wolfgang Van Halen, a.k.a. Mammoth WVH. They have 2 albums out. I really, really liked the first one. The second one's pretty good too. But the first one right away just grabbed me. It really did. I was like, wow. I was like, damn, this is good. And the second one's good too. But there's just some more tunes about the first one that really grabs me a little more. But like I said, maybe I'll listen to the second one more, and there'll be some more that grab me too. Because, like I said, it's a very good show. He's a very talented musician. He's got good guys around him. Nita and her band is awesome too. I look forward to seeing Nita the next time she's in town or the next time she's with Alice. So like I said, every time Alice comes into Vegas, it could be twice a year. I'll go see him twice a year. That's how good of a show Alice puts on. Dead serious. Phenomenal both times. And it wasn't the same set list both times I seen him, but both shows were phenomenal. Dead serious. So get out and keep rocking, folks. I even got the band for the House of Blues that was around my wrist just up here as a little decoration. Add a little shit to the table. And of course I got Alice up here because of Nita. And then I got Eddie over here because of Wolfgang Van Halen. So everybody, hopefully you'll keep rocking, keep listening to what I'm saying. Keep liking and subscribing. Tell your friends, tell your family what we're doing over here. It's a rock and roll movement. It's not just about me. It's about getting people out there, going to shows, giving you updates on what the fuck's going on and shit. So for those of you who may be in Vegas, December 29th, there's still some tickets on Ticketmaster available for the Blue Oyster Cult. It's going to be a good show. I can't wait. Golden Nugget, Blue Oyster Cult, December 29th. Come to Vegas, do a little celebrating of New Year's, and watch a classic fucking band and listen to that goddamn cowbell. All right, we got to get going now. We're going to get the fuck out of here. We'll see y'all next Tuesday, as long as everything goes okay. All right, love y'all. Be cool. And remember, we still got more rocking to do, bitch. Whole bunch. 2024 is looking good for the shows already. Fish just announced 4 fucking nights at the Sphere here in Vegas. That's going to be crazy. Tickets going down next Friday. My ass is going to be on there. Rock and roll. Rock with your cock out. And night, get your butthole.